My name is Amy Redmond, and I am the wife of Kurt Redmond, who is the acupuncturist here at Energetic Vision, Acupuncture to enhance your sight. Today I'm going to be talking to you about age-related macular degeneration and acupuncture. Now, it might not seem like a good combination to you, and more than likely you have never even considered using acupuncture to treat your macular degeneration. But after watching this webinar, hopefully you will change your mind. First, let me tell you a little bit about my husband, Kurt. He had become very ill, and we spent 10 years trying to find a way out of that illness. He was very close to becoming disabled as we spent those 10 years and thousands of dollars trying to regain his health. Although he was highly skeptical and perfectly sure that it would not help, I literally dragged him to an acupuncturist. It was there that he regained his health. Although he knew that acupuncture helped him, he had no idea why it worked, so he started studying it and went to school at the Midwest College of Oriental Medicine in Chicago and became a nationally board-certified acupuncturist. His interest in macular degeneration stems from his own mother and my father becoming legally blind because of it. It was extremely difficult to watch them both struggle with depression because of their loss of independence. Kurt also was diagnosed with macular degeneration in 2009, but due to treating himself regularly with acupuncture and taking herbs, he has had no progression of the disease and no loss of sight. So let's explain how acupuncture will help with age-related macular degeneration. And since it is kind of a tongue twister for me, I'm going to make it easy for myself and just use the short term of AMD. So let's explain. As you probably already know, AMD is a disease that affects the retina, more specifically, the macula section of the eye. It is a common eye disorder among people over 65 and causes reduced central vision. The macula is located in the part of the retina responsible for central vision. It controls our ability to read, to drive a car, recognize faces or colors, and see objects in fine detail. In Western medicine, the cause of AMD is unknown. Research indicates it may be related to a combination of heredity and environmental factors including smoking and diet. The condition develops as the eye ages. In Chinese medicine, AMD is caused by internal blockages of energy that are responsible for the health of the eye. The liver and kidney systems become overburdened and cannot provide the proper nourishment to the eyes, resulting in degeneration. Can acupuncture improve my AMD? Yes. Acupuncture increases blood flow to the eye and stimulates neurological areas of the brain. Acupuncture helps with detoxification. It removes qi and blood stagnation in the macula area and helps balance the entire organ system. So yes, it can definitely help. As a matter of fact, 80% of the patients that we have seen have shown improvement. How does it work? It works by stimulating certain acupuncture points. This improves the blood flow to the eye. We never place needles in or near the eyes, but on the hands and feet. It kind of works like a light switch. So you imagine a switch on the wall that you can turn the light on and off. You do not need to unscrew the light bulb each time you want to turn on the light. The circuits and wiring in that wall connect the switch to the light. The same principles apply to the human body. We can turn switches called acupuncture points on and off that will affect different parts of the body. In this case, we use points in the hands and feet which switch on the function of the eyes, increase blood flow, and stimulate nerve activity. Acupuncture also sends nerve impulses up to the brain to fire off the optic nerve, retina, and specifically the nerve cells in the macula and awaken dormant cells. Acupuncture will dilate the blood vessels around the eyes and increase the blood flow to bring food and oxygen to the retinal cells. This is the short version of how it works. We are getting a neurovascular and physiological response from the acupuncture treatment from the needle therapy. So how do we wake up the dormant cells? Well, first you have to remember that there is nothing we can do for dead retinal cells. Once they die, they are lost forever. The only thing that we can wake up are the dormant cells and regenerate damaged or sick cells. The dormant retinal cells recharge and we see an improvement usually rather quickly, but the regeneration of sick and or the damaged retinal cells regenerate at a much slower rate. It's important to remember that we really don't know which cells are dead or which cells are dormant or damaged just by looking at the retinal cells at the back of the eye. Acupuncture treatments are needed in order to wake up and stimulate the dormant retinal cells. How do we know that the acupuncture is effective? It's very important to measure the response to treatment. We use conventional functioning testing methods like the Amsler grid, visual acuity, and contrast sensitivity. This will be your baseline. Then we will retest you at the end of 1 week of treatments and make sure you are improving. We also recommend that you visit your ophthalmologist to get OCT and fundus tests just to have a third-party confirmation of your progress. Most patients see measurable improvement within the first 10 treatments. Our more difficult patients may see results after 20 treatments. All patients will require some degree of follow-up to maintain healthy blood flow to the macula. Most patients will stabilize long-term as long as the patient keeps up with treatments, takes the recommended supplements and herbs, and follows diet and lifestyle modifications. How often do you come and how long do the treatments last? The AMD protocol is an intensive treatment program for enhancing and managing vision and overall health. It is used for most types of retinal diseases as well as glaucoma and uveitis. The standard beginning protocol involves 10 total acupuncture treatments that are to be completed within a 1 week time frame. Each acupuncture session lasts about 30 minutes and clients usually do 2 to 3 treatments per day with an hour in between. Each person responds differently and will require a unique, flexible continuing care plan. What is the best age for starting treatments? The earlier you start treatment, the better your chances for eyesight improvement and long-term preservation. There is no substitute for preventative care. If you have a family history of macular degeneration or the beginning stages of an eye disease, now is the time. Generally, early-stage patients will have a much better prognosis because there usually hasn't been any nerve damage. During early-stage AMD, there is no nerve death and no visual abnormalities. These patients will usually do very well because we see them at such an early stage. But as long as a person still has light perception, there is a lot that potentially can be done with improving and preserving your vision. If there is no light perception, it's unlikely that the treatment will be beneficial. 80% of our patients respond well to treatment. You would think that age would be a factor, but we have found that other factors like health issues, poor diet, sedentary lifestyle, and high stress are more of an issue with the rate of response than age is. Where do you place the needles for eye treatments? Good question. We do not place them in the eye, that's for sure. They are placed in the hands and feet, following the meridians to the organs that support the eye system. Do you treat the whole body or just the eyes? In Chinese medicine theory, the whole body is important in the health of the eye. 2 of the main organ systems that are responsible for eye health are the liver and the kidney. The liver is the most important organ, as it is written that the liver opens into the eyes and the eyes reflect the function of the liver. When the liver is functioning properly, the eyes receive the proper nutrients they require and you can see. When the liver is out of balance, the eye loses this proper nutrition and begins to degenerate. AMD is no exception to this statement. The kidneys are the second most important organ system in relation to the eyes. They help nourish the fluid of the eyes and support the connection between the brain and the eyes. This is why AMD is often diagnosed as liver and kidney depletion. The two organ systems are overburdened and cannot provide the proper nourishment to the eyes, resulting in degeneration. That is why the AMD protocol at Energetic Vision includes not only acupuncture, but Chinese herbal formulas, nutritional supplements, dietary recommendations, and detoxification. To get the results that we want to see, the entire body has to be balanced. What can you do to enhance your eye treatments? If you want to enhance and support your eye treatments, we do have recommendations. If you smoke, you need to stop. From a Western perspective, smoking has a very strong correlation to being one of the underlying causes of AMD. We also suggest that you start exercising, even moderately, eat a clean diet, which means minimal amounts of carbs or sugars, eliminate all trans fats, eat fresh fruits and vegetables, organic if possible, reduce your alcohol and coffee intake, as those dry the eyes. Also, get plenty of rest, manage your stress, and take a good eye formula. Energetic Vision uses an extremely effective system for treating most degenerative eye diseases. Kurt has a passion for helping people with AMD because of his mother and my father, and also because of his own history with the disease. You or your loved one can be helped. For a limited time, we are offering a 20% discount on your first round of treatments. Call now at the number on the screen and we will help you restore your sight. We are located in beautiful St. George, Utah. I want to personally thank you for watching this webinar, and if we can be of service to you, we welcome your phone call. Thank you, and have a terrific day.